Hi. Ooh. Hi, everyone. Hi. We're here. It is Tuesday, Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown. And that is moi. Yes, indeed. Welcome. We are here. We are doing it. We are going through. We are making it through June. Honey, can you believe it? This June came in and leaving like somebody running after her. Like, girl, where you going? Where are you going? Because if June start going fast, um, July gonna go faster, and August gonna come, and guess whose birthday is in August? I'll let you figure that out. I'm just giving hint that somebody's birthday is coming up in August. So June is like, let me get on out of here because somebody's birthday is coming and I don't want to be up in the way, honey. So guess what, June, honey, I'm not going to even fuss or fight with you, girl. Do whatever you wish to do. We just going to keep things rolling. Yep, indeed. We're going to keep things rolling and watch June just work herself out. Honey, she's sweating. She having heat wave. She doing a lot of things, honey. She's doing a lot of things. She got people sweating. Let me tell you, if y'all know sometimes I come on up in there with my fan. But let me tell you something. June been doing some stuff. I got me a different kind of fan today. You see this fancy fan? This fan goes around the neck. Put it around the neck like that, and let it blow on you like that. But me, I get real fancy and I put it this way. I put it this way. I put it here. I put it all sort of way because this is flexible. Anybody got any one of these fans? This fan is flexible. I mean, I've seen these fans before, but I don't know. I don't know about the flexibility of those other fans that I saw. Oops, hold on a second. I don't know about those flexibility of those other fans. They just be having like just this one piece, you know what I'm saying? Like this one piece, and they're walking around like this and all sort of stuff. But mine comes with two. Hello, somebody. Two. And not only two, but it's flexible. Look at this. You can bend it anywhere. You can take it. You're like one fan here, one fan here. Hey, ladies, if y'all going through something and you with June, if y'all going through something, you might want to get one of this fan here. Look for this flexible fan. I didn't buy this on no fancy place or nothing. I got this in one of those little discounted stores somewhere in my neighborhood, right? But it's so good. And one thing I like about it, as I said, I like about it because I got two of this that I can like, ooh, and one here at the same time. So like upside down like that. Yes. And then I could put it this way. I could put it behind me. I could look. I feel like it needs to be like a headset right here. Right? Put it over my head. I could do a lot of things with it. Or just hold it like this. Shoops. Right? So there are different ways for me to use this one of the fan. But I try to tell you, ladies, honey, you might want to go get yourself one of these little fans here. And another thing I like about this fancy fan is that it have a little button on there that you can change up the little speed thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular fan. Change up the speed because sometimes it get really, really hot. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about? It get really, really hot and you're having some private summer. Inside of summer, you're having a private summer. You might want to crank it up. So wherever you're going to find it, go ahead and find it. Like I said, I got this in one of my little discounted store in my neighborhood, and it's serving me quite well. For anybody who's been here, they know that I have a regular church fan. You know those church fan, those funeral church fan, those Sunday morning church fan with them. Oh, that church mothers be having their fan like that. I have me one of that. Yes, I do. It's right here. Don't y'all worry. I got it right here. Yeah, you know these little church fans right here. Let me tell you something. Growing up, I used to make one of these with papers. Anybody know how to make these with papers? So I have this. So I got backup system. I got a lot of stuff happening. So, anywho, welcome to another episode of the Question Line. So, I just have to get it off my chest before we get into tonight's episode, right? I have to get it off my chest and let you know that, listen, June is doing some slatters. June is Juning. June is Juning up in here. And we just like, girl, bye. We ain't messing with you. No, we're not messing with June. But we are here. We are a platform where we come on in and we empower, we inspire. But most of all, what we do here, we support each other. Yes, indeed. Because when we support each other, we will grow better. We grow stronger. And when we grow stronger, guess what happened? We will replenish the earth a little bit better because the earth needs to be replenished. And let me tell you, God created all of us to help replenish the earth. He said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. He didn't say be fruitful and just have babies, natural babies. Because when we replenish the earth, did you know that when we replenish the earth, we are replenishing the earth with our gifts and our talent and how we work together? Because your gifts, your talents, your potential expectation, we just need to put it together, ignite it, and what happened? We work together and we replenish the earth and we will bring forth fruit. Because if we don't bring forth fruit, then the earth is not fertile. So we want to have a fertile ground. We plant a seed, we watch the seed grow, and we bring forth fruit. Yes. So talking about bringing forth fruit, if this is your first time, if this is your first time right here, like you just never heard of the Question Live Show. Never heard of the Question Live Show. But you've seen the Are You Free Enough platform, or you never heard of the Are You Free Enough platform, or you just never heard of the host, moi, Verona Willis-Brown. Well, tonight, this morning, because we are global, so it is morning and night at the same time because God bless us with buy one, get one free. So if this is your first time coming in, I want you to put in the comment section, say me, wave your hand, put a thumbs up, put a heart, put something saying that it is your first time, put it is my first time. Because I am not telling you to put it is your first time because I want you to feel some type of way. I do want you to feel some type of way. I want you to feel the love that we have over here. So yes, put in the comment section that it is your first time. So if it is your first time, let me introduce myself to you. Ooh. Yes, indeed. Let me introduce myself to you. First timers. My name is Verona Willis-Brown. I am your host of the Question Live Show. Well, my twin sister was here for the past 9.5 seasons. We are in season 10, which is the season of abundance and overflow. It is a season of reward. So yes, indeed, my twin sister was here. If y'all don't know her, you just don't know her. So I took over her spot and I'm here. I must say to you that I am a native of Jamaica, the most beautiful island in the world, with the most beautiful people in the world, with the best food in the world. It is just best in the world. Okay? So I am saying that that's my native ground. That's my native ground. And another thing that I want you to know about me is that I am a farmer's daughter. I grew up on the farm. I watched my parents till the ground, but I put my hand in a little dirt every now and then. Yes, indeed, I am a farmer's daughter. Why am I mentioning the fact that I am a farmer's daughter? Because I watched them plant a seed and that seed grow. And I was a seed too. I watched them plant a seed and watch the seed grow and bear fruit. Well, I am a product of the seed that they planted together. But I am talking about planting the seed in the fertile ground. Yes, indeed. And watch it grow, like a little pumpkin, a little carrot, potato, corn, fruits, and all sort of stuff on the farm. So every time I talk about my parents, and I am adding on to their legacy. Why am I mentioning the farmer's background? Is because everything in life, absolutely everything in life have the analogy of a seed. I use it as an analogy or related to what I am talking about, whether it is a topic or the content of what I am talking about. So everything that I mention here, or whatever you see me talking about something, giving an encouragement somewhere, some inspirational speaking somewhere, I am going to relate to the farmer's background because that is a seed. We want to drop seeds wherever we go. We want to drop positive seed so we could watch it on fertile ground to spring up into something beautiful. God created all of us great and beautiful. And that is it. When we are dropping seed, we are dropping seed out of our greatness on fertile ground. And we sprinkle some water on there. We sprinkle some encouragement on there. We sprinkle some love, some kindness on there. And we watch it grow, right? So that is what we do here. So this introduction is for the first timer. First timers, we love to have celebration over here. Okay, we love to have celebration over here. We celebrate a lot over here, whether it is your small win or whether it is your big win. Small win simply mean that you wrote one word down. Small win simply mean that you held your head up. Small win simply mean that, hey, you fit into a dress or a pants or something that you wanted to fit in. Small win simply mean that you drop 1 pound. Small win simply mean that you change your lifestyle. You adjust. You make some adjustment. Small win, but let me tell you, big win simply mean that you can say, I accomplished this and this and this and this. You got your degree. You made a first step towards self-development. You did all that stuff. So, yes, first time, I love for you to come in. One thing I meant to tell you, first timer. I mentioned that I'm from a farmer's background, but I'm from a huge family, huge. That when you come in as a first timer, I said, listen, you are now a part of the family. I welcome you as part of the family. I said, come on up in here. Let me hug on you. Let me love on you. Let me call you the new baby, the newbie. Because when you are the newbie, you get all the attention. Yes, you do. You get all the attention. And when you get all the attention, honey, it is good. It is good. It is a beautiful thing when you get all the attention. Right? So good. Now, with that said, let me go over to those who've been here. If you've been here more than one time, I mean absolutely more than one time. If you've been here more than one time, simply mean if you came yesterday and you came back and you're back today, you come back today, what is happening? You are no longer newbie. No. You're no longer newbie if you were here yesterday. Because yesterday you were the newbie, and now today you came, now you are adding up to the audience. Now, if you're adding up to the audience, I want to say to you, listen, when you show up, I show up, we show up together. When we show up together, we create a whole galaxy of greatness. Why? Because greatness is inside of us. So when we ignite together, ignite our gifts, ignite our passion, ignite our goal, our expectation, we will get a galaxy of greatness. Why? Because greatness is what inside of us. So I say to you, thank you so much for returning audience, for showing up every single time. Those who've been here for the past 9 seasons, hey, y'all know how we do up in here. We celebrate. We have fun. So whether you're new or you are a returning audience, I want to say to you, we like to celebrate up in here. So and we like to have fun because we use the F word over here. Yeah. The F word over here, we use them a lot, like faith, family, and fun. We use them over here. So if you like the F word, honey, come on up in here because you're going to be a part of this F word business up in here. Anywho, I want to say to you that we like to celebrate in here. Yes, we do. We like to celebrate. So whether it is your birthday, your anniversary, your boo's birthday, you met a boo, you got proposed to, your father's having a baby, you just had a baby, you just got married, you graduated, your children graduated, you made the first step to apply for college. We like to celebrate you. Put in the comment section, what is it that you would like to celebrate? Maybe it is your neighbor's anniversary, your anniversary. Your country is celebrating something. Your country achieved something. Somebody in your country achieved something. Hey, me, I'm always celebrating Jamaica because Jamaica is always doing something. Yes, they made it. They're doing it. They're cutting it. Hey, listen, they made it in the trial for the Olympics in Paris. Bonjour. Yes, indeed. So guess what's going to happen? We say Jamaica, I'm always celebrating Jamaica. So if you have a country, somebody, hello, somebody you want to celebrate, come on in here. Put in the comment section, who do you want us to celebrate? And we will celebrate you. As we talk about season, it is graduating season, it is wedding season, it is boo-up season, it is vacation season. It is a lot of season going on. As I mentioned, I'm from a huge family. Come on in, let me tell you something about my family. Come on in here. Come on in here right now. Come on. I want to tell you something about my family. But you see, I'm the only one that could do that, right? I can do that. It's my family. It's not your family. Come on in here. Let me tell you something about my family because I like to talk about my family because my family is my story, right? That's my heritage. So I like to talk about my family because only I can do that. I am on this show. I can do that. So I like to talk about my family. Yep. So come on in here. Bring your ears a little bit closer. Let me tell you something about my family. Honey, my family is so huge. Huge. They're so huge that every single year we have graduation. We have graduation. We have babies. We reproduce. We achieve. We grow. We develop every year. Just about every year, there's a graduation attended. Whether you're graduating from pre-K, kindergarten, high school, college, somewhere there's a graduation in my family every year. And somewhere, as they grow, we reproduce. Right? So I want to say to my family, shout out to, I ain't calling no names because, like I said, my family so huge, I might call and then somebody might call, did you forget my name? You didn't call my name. You didn't shout out to me. So I'm not calling no names. I'm just saying for those family members out there who are achieving, who are graduating, who have produced something, who are creative, who are making a step forward, I want to give a big shout out to my personal family for those of you who are making that extra step. Yep, indeed. And for those of you on this platform, you are my family. So I want to give a shout out to you as well. If you are out there creating waves, you are doing something, you're making things happen, you're showing up. But you're not only showing up, you're showing up with intention. And not only intention, you're showing up with intention and taking action. Because if you show up with intention without taking action, honey, that's just lazy. You're just showing up because you just want to be fed. I don't mind feeding you, but guess what? At the end of the day, you might not digest it. So come prepared to be fed. And when you come prepared to be fed, take action, right? So this is what we do up in here. We like to celebrate. And let me tell you, let me see if I see it. When you come in here and tell me what is it that you're celebrating, let me tell you, I have a cheerleading squad. Don't you be fooled by me sitting here by myself. I have a cheerleading squad that we celebrate you. We clap and we celebrate you. We don't have our cheerleading off, but I have a cheerleading squad. And we come on up in here and we celebrate your achievement. Good. Now that we established that celebrate here stuff, let me tell you something. We are all on a journey called life. Hello. Hola. Bonjour. We are all on this journey called life. And on this journey called life, there is a path. This is the path. Whether it's big or small, we are all on a path called success. Why am I saying this? Because we all want to define success in our own way. We all want to have a success story. We all want to sit there and say, I am successful. We all want to say that with conviction that I am successful. Oftentimes, when we are hearing the word success, we believe it is a vast amount of wealth. No. Some people might define it that way, but no. All success is not about the vast amount of wealth. Success is about what you can add to another person, the kindness that you show to another person. Success is saying, hello, sister, I see you. Hello, brother, I see you. How can I be of assistance to you? How can I add to you? Listen, success is how you are happy from the inside. Because let me tell you something. Some people can have vast amount of wealth, but they're not happy. So success for me is happiness. The happiness that I have for myself and the happiness that I add to you. I don't make you happy. Don't let nobody fool you that somebody make you happy. Oh, your husband make you happy, your wife make you happy. No, nobody makes you happy except for you. So when I add a little bit of something to you, I'm just adding on to your happiness. So my success story can be defined by how I add to somebody's life every day. I believe in adding to the oppressed people. When I add to them, I could see that they become hopeful. And if I can allow, if I can add, if I can pour into one hopeless person a day to see that they have just a little light of hope. Hello, that's my success story. Now listen to me. I want to remind you or inform you that success cannot define by itself. No one, I mean absolutely no one can define success by themselves. No way. I don't care which way you look at success. It cannot be defined by yourself. You cannot define success by yourself. You need somebody else or something else. Everybody needs somebody. Listen, if you are the president, the prime minister, the governor, the mayor, the teacher, the doctor, the student, the patient, hello, the car, the engine, everything needs another person or another thing for it to be successful. You cannot say that you succeed in life by yourself. Absolutely not. Nope. If you are that person that God will say to me, Verona, I am successful by myself. I did this by myself. Hello, I would like to speak with you because no such thing. First of all, the main contribution for success is God. The main contribution, if we are not putting God first in anything, that is not success. Who gave you breath? Who gave you strength? Who gave you courage? Who gave you boldness? God. So let's establish this right now, that success is defined by how we put God first. Everybody who call themselves celebrity can say, can you say that you put God first? I know of one person that always say, I put God first. I put God first. I ain't gonna call no name, but I might call her name because I love him so much. Denzel Washington. Yeah. I couldn't help myself. He always talk about this, put God first. So yes, indeed. So we want to talk about that everybody needs somebody. Your gifts might be the gift that I need to help me go a little bit further. Your talent, it might be the talent I need to work with to push me a little bit further. Yes, indeed. My talent, my gifts might be the one that you need to push yourself a little bit further. We need each other. Let me say this again. We need each other. One way or the other, we need each other because together we are stronger. Good. Now that we get this established, let's talk about tonight's topic because stronger is almost in the topic, okay? Let's talk about sometimes you have to apply pressure of force. Force simply means you're putting out some force. You're putting out some more emphasis and that which you want to achieve. It is called the goal. It is called your destiny. It is called your purpose. And when you're going after your purpose, and your destiny, we got to push some force on there. Because guess what happens? Sometimes we get too comfortable. Sometime in life we get comfortable. Let me tell you, because I tell you I love to talk about myself. I don't like to talk about myself, braggadocious way. I mean, but I could brag because I earned the badge to brag. But I stay humble. I earned that badge to brag about my accomplishment. Why? Because God is in front of me. God stands as my source. So I have the right to brag. I have the right to brag about God, and I have the right to brag about my accomplishment. Yes, indeed, because I came from a humble beginning, a family that struggled, a family that was poor, a family that was defined as the poorest of the community. So yes, when I mentioned that my father, my mother, they plant a seed. They plant a seed in me, and it was called education. They said, you're going to go, you're going to get your education, but one thing you're going to do, you're going to learn to put God first. So yes, I'm going to brag that I am your host. I am going to brag that I am a 4-time published author. I am going to brag that I'm a blogger, podcaster. I'm going to brag about all my accomplishments. Because oftentimes what we do in life, we shun away from bragging. Oftentimes what we do in life, we don't put pressure on ourselves. We don't put that force where we need to achieve the very thing that we were created to achieve. All things are possible. So every single thing that you are going after is possible when you put that force. Oftentimes we hear force. Don't put no force. We oftentimes see it in a negative light. But let me tell you, we are going to see it tonight in a positive light, honey. We are going to see putting force positively, because when you say force, simply mean you're going in. You're going in that zone, that hungry zone. You see, my mentor said you got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. So you put it in that force. You put it in that force, going after your destiny. You can't just go like, puny, go in. Sometimes you got some doors and you got to push that force. You got to apply that door to say, get out of my way. Door of distraction. Door of manipulation. Door of intimidation. Put that force on it and say, get out of my way. But you got to have that from your inside, honey. Bring that up from your inside and say, no, I am tired of not achieving that which I so desire. If you are tired of not achieving, if you're tired of being in the lack, if you're tired of being in poverty, don't sit and look cute and let situation and circumstances mow over you. No, you got to push. I like to talk about me again because let me tell you something. As I mentioned, I'm from a huge family. Growing up in Jamaica, I grew up on the mountaintop. When I say mountaintop, honey, I'm not talking about just the word. I'm talking about the literal mountaintop. That when I'm on the mountain, I'm looking down in the valley. Yes, I am. Looking down in the valley. And when I'm looking down in the valley, honey, they're rocky roads. Through life, we are going to see rocky roads. Through life, we are going to get some bump and bruise because there are days that I have to go to school. I have to go to school. And going to school, honey, it was required here. Don't be late. Don't be late. Don't be late. Don't be late 1 second. Don't be late half a second. Don't be late. Don't be late breathing. Don't be late. No. So let me tell you, I had to push myself in the morning to get out of the bed, get prepared, and get going. I got to push myself those days when I fell down. You got 5 minutes to get to school. Honey, you're like 1 mile away. You got 5 minutes. I got to get up, push myself to get to school. Get to school, bawling, snorting, whatever the case is. But I got to get to school. I got to get to school. I got to achieve the very thing that I am going after. So sometimes you got to apply the pressure. Feel the pain. Feel that pain and apply that pressure and go forward. We can only go forward, people. Please forget what is happening back here. Learn that lesson. Learn that lesson and go forward. Let me tell you, we got to apply pressure. We got to apply pressure to the dreams that we so have. We got to apply pressure to the very passion that we have burning inside of us. If we don't have apply pressure, honey, let me tell you something. I watched my mama many days, because you know my mama could have cooked some food, boy. Lord of mercy, I scratched my head just thinking about that. My mama could have cooked up some food, and when she cooked up some food and hard, she ain't got no fancy stove. She did not have fancy stove. She had that coal fire, that wooden fire, where she had to blow that smoke. She had to blow that fire to ignite that fire to get that pot going to feed her children. Let me tell you something she had to do. She had to push forward and like, listen, I got to feed my family. Honey, she had to put that pressure that I got to blow. When you see one little spark of fire, she's like, whoo, she got to blow a little bit harder. You got to go in a little bit harder. So when you get your passion burning inside of you, deep inside of you, that's a fire to your passion. Let somebody ignite that fire. And when they ignite the fire, don't just sit there like, ooh, that burned. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh. No. We are here for this. We are here to encourage you. We are here to inspire you. We are here to lift you up. We are here to support you. So when you're feeling that little burn, honey, feel it. Pain is natural. We got to go through some pain to bring forth some stuff. So when the passion is burning deep inside, honey, let me tell you something. You got to put that force on it. It's like driving on the highway, and you got to put that force. You got to put the extra. Put on the force. Apply force to your pressure. Raise up people. Raise up. We are in the season of abundance. We are in the season of reaping. We are in the season of rewarding. And if you don't have anything to reward, I don't know what to tell you. That's simply when you didn't plant anything. If you planned something 4 years ago, this is the season of reward. What is spinning is the reward seed wheel. If you're not getting a reward, simply means you didn't plant anything. And if you plant it, simply means you lay down and you crumple yourself up and you roll yourself up in a ball and you got lazy. You didn't apply no pressure to that seed. You didn't put no water. You didn't till the ground. You didn't pull out the weed. I tell you, I came from the farmer's background. I watched my parents say, hey, that seed, that weed don't belong in my garden. Whoop! Pull that bad boy out real fast. You got to pull out some things. You got to pull out laziness so you can ignite that passion. We are here to put some force on your passion. We are here to put some force on your dreams. We are here to put some force on your family. Yes, we are here to put some force. We are applying pressure. Stay right here. We are here to apply pressure. And I'm here to apply pressure to you tonight. This morning, whatever time it is. Good morning, good night. I'm here to apply pressure to you, to let you know that if you don't apply pressure, you are going to wither away. If you don't apply pressure, if you did plant one seed, that seed is going to wither away. And it's going to fall right into the crack of the concrete jungle, and you are going to lose out. And all you're going to see is just the dust. The dust. When my parents had their little corn and they had to, or the peas, they blow the dust. Anybody from Jamaica know what I'm talking about? Blow that little shell off. Let me tell you something. If you plant a seed and you let that seed start wither away, it's going to fall into the crack of the concrete jungle, and you are going to miss out. All you're going to see is it's just going to be going in the wind. Whatever they call that, it's going to go into the wind. So I am here to apply a little pressure. Put force to your passion. Put force to your gift. We are gifted from before birth. Why? Because it is sewn on to our DNA. It is sewn on to it. It is there. Your gifts are on your DNA. They're in there. They're locked in there, and nobody absolutely nobody can rob you of your gift unless you want to give it away. We're not here to give nothing away like that. Your gifts, you don't give your gifts away like that. You use your gifts to serve humanity, to lift up humanity. Apply pressure to your gifts. Because out of your gifts will become talent. Apply pressure to that too. You know, sometimes there's a door or a window, so you got to apply pressure to push it out. Boom. When there's a house, a building on fire, and the firemen come and they're like, "Ooh, we gotta rescue you, honey. You gotta rescue your next version of yourself. You gotta rescue that next version, because when the firemen come to that building that's on fire and realize that they gotta rescue somebody or rescue the cat or the dog, he gotta apply pressure. Pow! Knock out that window. Wow, knock out that, he gotta get in there to rescue you. So apply pressure. Put on the force, honey. Put on the extra force on the next version of yourself, because the next version is calling you. Yes, indeed, the next version is calling you. Let us get into the upgrading of ourselves. Apply pressure. Welcome. Let me pause for a moment as we're applying pressure. I want to welcome one of our VIP simple mean someone who been here with us, who show up, who have an intention, but not only intention, but take action and achieving our goals. And one of our VIP is Cheryl. Good night. Yes, I say VIP because I am a VIP. And when I see my audience showing up with an expectation and intention and take action, they earn the badge of a VIP. So yes, indeed. So when you come on up in here, don't just come and sit and look cute, because I can see you anyway. Don't just come and just like, oh, let me just be here and peep on in like a peeping Tom. No. Come on in here with an expectation. Come on in here with a goal, because we work together up in here, darling. We work together. It is upgrading, sis. Thank you, honey. It is upgrading time, baby. It is upgrading time. Thank you, honey. I upgrade because, Cheryl, let me tell you, honey, I applied pressure. I put in the force to find the next best version of myself. I brag about the very things that I achieved, but no, my best version didn't form yet. And yep, my new dude is the new version that you go and see. Yep, indeed. The other person, I put her to the side of it. I call her my sister. You've been here, you know her, you met her. That is my sister. So I am the one that's coming with more fire. I am the one that's coming with more force. I am the one that's saying, girl, bye. I am the one that said, I'm about to apply force to my better version, to the best version that's waving to me. I'm here to apply force to you, Cheryl, to say, listen, your best version is waiting for you. It is waving. I said, come on over here, Cheryl, and get me, girl. Your best version is calling you. Audience, let me tell you, you've got to apply force. It is the force that is going to take you from here. It is the force that's going to let you finish June. It is the force that's going to let you finish 2024. It is the force that's going to take you in the next version. It is the force. If you are not applying force right now and you're sitting folding your hand, you're sitting saying, ooh, I'm tired, you're sitting saying this hurt, you're sitting saying nobody is helping me, you're sitting there crying, let me tell you, wipe up them tears, honey, and say, oh no, brother, oh no. It is the force that you apply right now that's going to take you to that journey. It is the force that you're going to apply right now today. If you don't apply that force, you are going to get left behind. I am telling you, because right now we are at a speed, and the speed that we are on, it is full speed ahead. And when you look at a train, For those of you who got train in your country, when you look at a train moving really, 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 really fast. If you look at a plane don't move really, really fast as a train. But we got to understand that when we go on a highway, we are moving fast, just like the train on the track going fast. But let me tell you something about the train going fast as well. When the train is going fast, what is happening to that train? If the train is going to stop somewhere, the driver of the train got to apply force way before they get to the stop. They don't apply force when they get to the stop. They got to start applying that force, putting that pressure on the brakes before they get to the stop. So I am telling you, put that force to go forward, because somewhere you might have to pause a little. You see, when they go into those train stations, they don't just stop. They stop, they let off passenger, and they pick up. See what I'm telling you? That we work together. So when you get to a stop, you might get a little bump right there, but you are going to be igniting with another person gifts and talent. You're going to be connected with another person gifts and talent. What happened? Some people gotta get off the train, and some people gotta come on the train, because those that's coming off are no longer important to you. Those are no longer serving you. So those who are coming in this season, those are the one that the force is bringing to connect with you. So honey, apply pressure to those areas that are lazy. Apply pressure to the family member who are distracting you. When you apply pressure on it, is either you feel the heat or you take it. Take it or leave it. My father used to say, take it or leave it. Because if I apply pressure to you and you can't manage it, that simply means you got to go. But if I apply pressure to you and you can manage it, we working together. We are going to work together. So guess what happened? It is force with force. If negative force is pushing towards you, you got to apply positive force. If positive force is pushing towards you, you connect with that force. But look, I tried to tell you before that I was never good in math, but I know when you multiply something, there is an increase. I know when you add something, there is an increase. And we are in that season to increase. So let me tell you something. You are not going to get an increase if you don't put that force in there. Because let me tell you something. When you feel as if circumstances is knocking you down, honey, you better apply force from the inside out and say, oh, no, today, not today. When you feel things are draining away from you that you need, honey, you say, oh, no, not today. You call and say, God, today. Listen, let me tell you something. If y'all don't know, you can apply force to God. Put pressure on God. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing? Don't think I'm playing. Apply pressure to God himself. God, listen, I don't play. I'm here to apply pressure to you. I'm here to apply force to you, because that is what I do. Inside of me, there's a force that is springing up. And it said, what I have in me is greatness, and what I'm giving you is greatness. So simply mean your greatness and my greatness, we are going to come together and we going to rise. Simply mean that your greatness and my greatness is going to come together and we're going to grow. Simply mean your greatness and my greatness is going to come together and we are going to be stronger. Honey, let me tell you something. Apply pressure to God. Y'all think I'm playing? Apply pressure to God. Another VIP of ours is here, and that is Theta. Theta, welcome, VIP. Theta, welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen to me. If you are tuning in and you're not saying hi to us, we would like to acknowledge your presence. We would like to acknowledge you. Don't just sit back and relax somewhere. Say hi to us, because we are family up in here. Okay? And I would like to apply pressure to you. Yes, indeed. Don't let what I say, I want to apply pressure. Don't take it in a negative format. Applying pressure in the most positive way to get you to rise up, to get you to shine, to get you to be bold, to get you to be courageous, to get you to say, hello, I am here and I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. And at this point, if you are on the highway of life, you can't just suddenly stop on the highway, baby. No. You can't do that. So when you apply pressure to your vehicle, that vehicle's going woo fast. So right now, the season is going fast. The reward is going fast. The reaping is going fast. And therefore, if you're not in the position to receive, to rebuild, to reunite, to reconnect, you are going to miss out. Apply pressure to yourself. Apply pressure to God. Apply pressure to your family who are willing to walk and talk and work with you. Apply pressure to your gifts and your talent. Apply that pressure. Because it is good to be content. It is so good to be content, but it is not good to be comfortable. It is absolutely not good to be comfortable. When you are comfortable, you don't sit there just like, la, 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 la. You sit there in a la, la land. For those in poverty, it is a mindset. And if you continue to be in the poverty mindset, did y'all know that you can be wealthy and in a poverty mindset? Did y'all know that? You can be wealthy and have a poverty mindset as well. So for those of you in a poverty mindset, I ask you, apply pressure to that mindset. Get that mentality arise. It's time to be conscious that our mentality defines where we are going. Let us understand this, that when we apply pressure, apply that force, it is, I'm trying to tell you, I'm telling you something today. When we put that force, we can heal ourselves. When we put that force, we can heal somebody else. When we put that force, we can love somebody else. When we put that force, we can bring peace to the world. When we put that force, we can work together without bickering. We can work together without judgment. We can work together without barriers. When we put that force, honey, let me tell you, it is the force. It is the force that comes from your inside. And when I say your inside, the original inside that God put in us, it is greatness. So when we get up in greatness, let me tell you, there is no weakness in greatness. No, I refuse. Okay? We have to refuse things to apply this force. Refuse all the negative talk. Negative emotions can come up, but we refuse to entertain them, okay? We refuse. Let us refuse the negative opinion of who we are. Let us refuse. Let us refuse the fact that we are lacking. Let us refuse. Let us apply pressure. Let us apply that force. Push. You see, we talk about push. And for those of you who are mothers on the line, you gave birth to a biological child or children. When we're in labor, they're like, you gotta apply pressure. Gotta apply pressure, right? And you're in labor, and the pressure, the force that is sitting on the bottom of your belly, when that baby's like, I'm about to get out of here. That baby's like, listen to me, I'm about to arrive up in here. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling the pressure. And let me tell you something, when those doctors surround them, like, listen, we gotta apply some force up in here. Push. Simply mean if you are applying pressure, you are pushing on something. You're pushing force. You're putting force on something. You're putting force on the neck of negativity. You're putting your force on the neck of lacking. You're putting force on the neck of laziness. You are putting force on it. So when the doctor said push, That means some force gotta go up in there to bring forth a human being. Let me tell you something. We are mothers. We are life bearers. We carry human beings up in this body. I mean, I know I look good, but I mean, I carry a human being. You know what I'm saying? But we carry human beings up in this body, honey, and our body come back in place. It is the pressure, it is the pain, it is all of that we have to go through. We gotta go through it. So when the pain is kicking in, when you get a scrape, a bruise, it is kicking in. It's a part of the process. I want to encourage each and every one of you, whether you are on the live or you're watching the replay. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay, live, share, and bring somebody so they can learn something. Right? I want to encourage each and every one of you that when you are applying that force to yourself, the same force that you're applying to yourself is the same force that you can share with somebody. Yes, indeed. I put force on myself, honey. In Jamaica term, I put light underneath. Yeah. Light up. That when you sit there, like I said, let me tell you something, few things that you're going to put force on as we wind down this episode. Put force on your dream. Put force on your dream. Your dreams are given to you. God whispers your dream to you. When God whispers your dream, it only whispers to you. You know your dream. Put that force on it. You know your vision. God showed it to you only. Put force on it to bring it forth so it can become your reality. You're dreaming of doing this? Do it. As Nike thinks it, just do it. Put force on time. Put force on your family. Put force on those who are accountable for you. And most of all, as we close tonight's episode, honey, y'all think I'm playing? First of all, put force on yourself. Put force on yourself. Put force on yourself. If you're lazy right now, put force on yourself. Get some force in there. Put some juice, okay? Put some force. The main thing that you're going to do that I ask you to do, please put force on God. Say, God, I have put in the work. Come through for me. Reward me for my work. Because let me tell you something. God will reward the work that is put in. God will give back that work that is put in. Put force on God and say, God, I am telling you, I put in the work, because God knows that some of us put in the work and we are not seeing the harvest, but it is harvest time. Put force on God and tell God, I'm telling you right about now, I put in the work and I would like to see my reward. Yep. Put force on God. I am giving you the permission to do so. Put force on God. So as we put force on each other here and we have an accountability partner, put force on your accountability partner so your dreams can come true. I want to thank you so much for tuning in into this episode of the Question Live Show with your host, your new host, your new host, Verona Willis-Brown. Yeah, that was an new host, Verona Willis-Brown. We are here to put force on each other. We are here to work together. Remember, as we work together, we will grow stronger together. Have yourself a good morning or good night. Just have yourself a good life, because you can.